YouTube, and welcome to 86 M-Star. Mad Dog here.
M-Star here.
MickeySK here.
So you guys have seen my wife a couple times in some videos in the past, and today we wanted to properly introduce her to the channel so she can tell her story about her journey from a few years back learning to ride a motorcycle up to the point where she's at now.
So I want to start by, back when I was a teenager, I started out with a moped, riding it around, summer band, and it was a good time. And then time passed and I met 86 M-Star, and he always rode motorcycle. So then I went through a bait for the first time, was going to get my license to ride, and after going through the course, I had changed my mind and decided I wasn't ready to ride motorcycle or ride on the street. We got a couple scooters and started doing lunches and cruising around town and having a good time. And then I decided to move up to the Grom 125. It was better at doing highway speeds and doing a little bit longer trips, and I got pretty comfortable riding it, and it was an adjustment because I had to learn the shifting. Then unfortunately a couple years ago I had an accident and it put me off the bike for a while. After the accident I had apprehension on whether or not I wanted to get back on the bike, and then I got past that and got a second Grom 125 and took the A-Bait course for the second time, which is a good safety riding course, teaches some skills for riding on the street, and got past that and got my license to ride. And then I decided that I wanted to go to bigger bikes, so I got this Ninja 250, which is a fun bike to ride and better for long trips. And we done a big long trip this summer to Brown County. It was a good day.
Well, thanks for sharing that story with us. I'm going to do a little bit of a kind of Q&A style stuff now, and we're going to try and clear up a couple things before we start getting the comments, I guess, and see if we can answer some of your questions before you ask them. So you said that you got your license after you got the second Grom, but when you had your accident, you was actually on a permit, right?
Yes.
So you was legal to be riding on the street before anybody says anything about that.
Yes.
And then we'll just kind of move on from there on kind of your feelings now that all that's over and done with and you're back on a bike. How comfortable would you say you are now compared to where you was before the accident?
I would say I'm very comfortable riding. I still maybe a little apprehension, but not near like before after the accident.
So we always hear a lot of new riders. I mean, there's a million videos out there, people saying, 250 is your starter bike and all that, and it sounds like you didn't quite go that way. Do you think starting on the 125 was really the right decision for you?
I think starting on the scooters was the best decision for me. Got me used to riding two wheels and riding in traffic and getting used to people and trying to read what they're going to do, turn in front of you or do stupid stuff.
Now, did you feel how did you feel about the upgrade after that then? So you went to the 125 and then all the way up to the 250. Was that like a big hard jump for you, or?
There was some apprehension because of the bigger bike, but I got comfortable fairly quick with it.
Do you feel like you'd have been able to make that jump from the scooter straight to the 250, or do you think that for you that 125 was an essential step in that?
I think the 125 was essential, got me more comfortable and used to the shifting part before I went to the bigger bike.
So, are you going to ride this bike next year then, or you got other plans?
Well, I'm kind of looking around for a new bike right now. Maybe something a little bigger than the 250.
So you thinking 1,000 then? Going 250 to 1,000?
Definitely not. Probably 250 to maybe a 300.
Oh, there's some great bikes in that category. You got the R3, and Ninja makes a 300. You guys all know that I, well, love to hate my 300 Honda, so there's that choice, and Suzuki's even got an offering out now, so there'll be some interesting bikes for you to look at for sure.
Advice for new riders, I would say take the A-Bay course, and they start from ground zero on riding it's all from people that's never been on a bike before to people that's already been riding. In my class, we had people that been riding for, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so, and they come back to take the A-Bay course as a safety course. And that might help you decide whether you're ready to street ride. And I think the scooters was a big part of me riding and stepping up to the next level, just getting used to being on two wheels. I mean, a lot of people shy away from scooters. Oh, I don't want to be that person riding a scooter, DUI person. I shouldn't say that.
I think that's more than fair.
But scooter riding's not all about people that has too many DUIs. It's a good time cruising around, tooling around town, or like I referenced earlier, we used to take short little trips to lunch and back, and it was a good time.
If there was one last thing you wanted to say to anyone who was kind of on the fence about whether or not they want to be on two wheels, what would it be?
Is set your apprehensions aside and just get out there and do it.
That's awesome. We're looking forward to doing a lot of rides with you in the future. I want to thank you for coming on and sharing with us and sharing for everybody out there kind of your journey along this path of riding motorcycle. Now, we've glossed over her motorcycle accident in this video and in a couple other videos. It's kind of a hard thing for us to talk about. A lot of personal stuff there. We're going to try and be a little more open with you guys, and we do have plans to put the footage up on YouTube of her accident so you can see what happened for yourselves.
So thanks again for coming along today, guys. We always appreciate you hitting that like button if you like what we're doing here today, hitting that subscribe button if you like what we're doing on the channel. It's more important now than ever with some changes to the YouTube algorithm, and we really want to see you guys coming on back. Like you said, we're going to show the crash video, and we're going to talk about that, and we've got a lot more cool stuff coming down the line, so we hope to see you all here again next time.